toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Coming out with it, it's Riggs. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Bears offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, 3-star line, and the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bears will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the FIU Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. And that's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It's complete on the right side. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Snags it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Bear offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, men love to get a drive going here. RPO complete to open the drive. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Joyner. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Leaves it with the back.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They are up by 7 over Northern Illinois. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Missouri State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
5 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's McMillan. Lets it fly. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Made a defender miss. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Got a man. It's Stone. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wilson to pass. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of there he goes! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the tailback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it. 6-9-1. Gators score. Flag. Ready.
Off play action on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to scramble. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarter.
Turning it on! He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the single back. Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Timeout.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wilson will throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carry-On. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wilson to pass. The sure hands. It's carry on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. All wideouts, no backs. Wilson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Into the game, and we'll start with the first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. slings it downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This freshman behind center has certainly lived up to billing so far, and he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Panthers! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got his man in the middle. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And this young signal caller is playing well beyond his years. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Grease, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Bear offense. To the air, it's McMillan. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's carry on. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Unloads it left. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got him this time. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Got his man to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They marched 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Of course, the game can't end on a defensive penalty, so we play on here with at least one more untimed down. And the extra point is good, but that only impacts the final margin. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching